seeing and the play calls and stuff like that, because they're complete opposite from the right side. So
the fact that it's left tackle that you're trying to establish this, is that a bigger deal in your mind than if it's another offensive line position? Like, do you feel a different responsibility at left tackle?
I feel like I'm the blindside for Kyle and Devin. If they don't feel safe and I give up something, then that's on me. That's my fault. So I feel like it's a huge responsibility, but I'm willing to take that responsibility.
Is it magnified at all the fact that it's first-year starters? Like, they're guys who aren't going to, you know, CJ last year had seen some things, had been through some things.
Yeah.
These guys are going to do it.
No, I don't think so, because I think Kyle and Devin are ready. I think that's a tribute to them, because I'm here at 5 o'clock every evening. I see them throwing, I see them watching film. So, like, I just see them putting in the work, and I know that they'll do well.
Is that like an honor to you to know that they're trusting you to be that guy protecting their blind side?
Yeah, it's an extreme honor. I'm close with Kyle and Devin, so just getting to know them and then them trusting me like that's an extreme honor.
Josh, when you got here and you projected out what your career could look like, was being the starting left tackle like the ultimate goal, or how did you do that, I guess, a few years down the road?
When I got here, I didn't know what to expect, and it's been a rough 3 years for me. But I think now I'm evolving into I can play anywhere, and it just shows people that you can be confident in me to play left tackle, and you don't have to worry about that left side like anybody else. So I feel like for me at left tackle, I feel like I'm going against elite pass rushers like JT and Jack. So I feel like once I get them down and then start beating them and keep going and keep going and keep going, then I'll be fine.
How did you arrive at this point? Did you say, hey, I want to try the left side, then they come to you and say, we think this is best for everyone if you go here?
It was just I guess it was just a transition. Coach Fryar was just say, hey, go to left, and then I did it, and that was it.
Why did you say it's been a rough 2-3 years?
Freshman year, COVID year, never knew what was going to happen. And then the end of 2 years ago, tore my ACL. That was, I've never had an injury like that. And then this past year, just sitting behind Paris and DeJuan, even though you know they're going to be NFL draft picks like they're going to in April, but just sitting back and watching. But I think last year I grew the most out of anything, because just sitting back and watching them and watching the elite pass protectors pass, I get a few things from them, and now I'm in that role.
Describe yourself as a player, your mentality when you were in the field.
I just say I'm tough, hard-nosed. I would say you can count on me in pass protection to do my job and not get the QB hit and not give up a sack and not give up a hurry. That's main. If you don't give up a hurry, you won't give up either of those two things. And then run blocker, I'd say a mauler. So yeah.
The experience you got last year, being the sixth guy on the O-line, starting for the one game he was out. What did that show you? What did you learn from those experiences?
For me, I think practice here's harder than the game, honestly. That's what I think. I think they put us in those situations of, hey, it's team pass. Like, the defense knows this pass, so you have to protect. But for the game, I thought it was a lot more slowed down for me. I thought it was going to be a lot more sped up, but it slowed down for me, and I thought it went pretty well.
Was there any pressure starting your first time in front of a huge crowd like that?
No, I don't think so. I think all the guys that started, Luke, Matt, Donnie, Paris, they were all confident in me to play, so I feel like I had that confidence to do that and play.
You seem like a confident guy in general. Has that always been the case, or did you have to?
I'd had to build that up. That was building up, because I'd get nervous every single time for practice. The past 2 years, my freshman and sophomore year, but now I look forward to practice, and I look forward, if I get beat by JT or Jack, I'll walk up to them, hey, what I do, what'd you show me, and just get better and learn from that.
What changed there? Like, why do you have a different confidence every day now?
Because I think I know I can do it. I think that's the biggest thing. I don't think, and all the people out here are confident in me to do it. So I feel like I carry that burden, and I feel like I'm going to carry it well.
When you've had to wait your turn for 3 years, how much more hungry does that make you to really show what you can do this year?
A lot more hungry. I feel like just having that hunger in you and waiting and waiting and waiting, and now you finally get a chance to do it. I feel like that's the biggest key.
Josh, Donovan was just talking about the process of building communication between both of you. How has that gone, and what's that process been like for you?
I think the process has been really well. Donnie, my sophomore year, his freshman year, we played right side together with the twos, so I feel like we have that connection. And I'm not I don't know how to say it, like, hey, Donnie, watch this. I'm like, hey, Donnie, if this comes, just watch this. I'm more of a chill guy out there because I don't want to be uptight about it, because if you're uptight, you're not gonna play well. You just got to be loose out there. So.
How often do you feel like you guys talk away from the facility? Like you're sending him a play, he's sending you a play, just to build that?
Yeah, I feel like honestly we do that all the time. Even when we were in Spiders the first 2 days, I felt like I called him. I was like, hey, Donnie, could I do this better? Could I do that better? And then he would give me feedback, and then vice versa for him.
Is there a big transition period moving right to left in terms of just like the stance, the way it feels like everything will be flipped?
Yeah, like exactly what you said. Everything's flipped. I don't think there's that big of transition because I've played left guard, right guard, center, right tackle, extra tight end. So like, I don't think there's a big difference.
Does it build even more excitement when that first game of the season is against Indiana?
Yeah, it builds. Yeah, it's exciting. But you just gotta look at them, focus on them. Obviously, they got good pass rushers, good interior defense line. Got a good scheme, so they should be good, and we just got to prepare for them.
So your message, basically, to Buckeye Nation is at least about left tackle. We're okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to be satisfied with what they see.
And what about the offensive line in general? Because obviously that's the biggest.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too. That's the biggest concern about that. I think we'll be fine too. I don't think if we communicate and you guys trust in us, I think we'll be fine.